Hey there, are you thinking about moving to Scotts Valley and specifically want to learn more about the Whispering Pines neighborhood in Scotts Valley, which is on the south side of town? Well, today I'm going to be going over the Scottsborough neighborhood in Scotts Valley. This is episode 4 of a 7-part series of the Whispering Pines neighborhoods. Scottsborough is a townhome complex, and they have very affordable options, I think, for what you get, and a lot of value, a lot of fun stuff around it. And today that's what we're going to be talking about. So I hope you enjoy this video. Hey guys, this is Jose Salas with the Living in Scotts Valley channel. If this is the first time you've ever seen any of my episodes or tuned into this channel, it has everything to do about what it's like to live in the day-to-day life in Scotts Valley. Super helpful for the people who are considering moving here and relocating to this area and don't know anything about it. So if you think that you want to know more about this, watch a few episodes. And if it's helpful and it's making you learn more about the area, subscribe to the channel so that way you get pinged whenever I make a new episode on a different area or a different informational point of something to do with Scotts Valley. If you need more help, you can reach out to me. My contact information is in the description. There's an email there. You could always call me. Just make sure to please leave a voicemail if you do call me. I get so many calls every day from spammers, and it's hard to filter out who actually really needs my help. And I usually don't call back people who don't leave a voicemail, who I don't save their number. So leave a voicemail. I help a lot of people who are thinking about moving to Scotts Valley, and I'd love to help you too. We're sitting on the outside of Scottsborough right now, and I'm going to take you through a home tour first. So I hope you enjoy. All right, guys, we are inside of the house right now. This is 21 Horseshoe Court in Scottsborough. This listing is, I just wanted to give a shout out. This is Mike Block's listing from Serena Group, and we are checking it out right now. So first off, I'm going to start off on the main level. So as soon as I don't want to walk in through the entrance. At some point we'll walk out and I can show you the front. But there's some tree work going on and it's super loud right now, so I wanted to just start inside of the house. So I'm starting right here. That's the front door. There's stairs that go up and stairs that go down, so it's kind of a split level. This main floor has one bathroom and one full bathroom and one bedroom, and has a kitchen and living room and dining room all in one right here. These kind of remind me, if you've seen my Bean Creek tour, they remind me of those units, the condos, but like the next step. So check out these living rooms. They're pretty good size. They all have fireplaces in the corner, just like this, and a window that you can kind of see throughout. This unit's kind of nice. It's a corner unit. So you're kind of by all the trees and you're not squishing between two people. Pretty nice. This kitchen, actually this unit is probably one of the more well done ones that I've seen. It's super well put together. Looks like they have real wood floors, marble countertops, and looks like the original cabinets that they just painted, which is pretty normal. But this is what all the kitchens, this is how the original kitchens are laid out. And you will see people a lot of times they'll paint the cabinets because the original ones are, I don't think they have any ones that they left, but they're just like that like standard wood grain, darker wood grain look. These were built in the late 1980s, so if you can imagine what they would look like. These guys put in a new sink though too, which is pretty big, pretty cool. They have a reverse osmosis water thing too. And this is, again, the layout that usually happens in these with the fridge here. The space is pretty big too. It's the dining room. But the vaulted ceilings in here really make it feel a lot bigger. This unit, so there's two different floor plans in these. There's the 2 bedrooms and the 3 bedrooms. We're touring a two bedroom. All the 2 bedrooms are between 1,250 to 1,300 square feet, where the 3 bedrooms, I think they get closer to about 1,600 square feet, but let me check really quick. Yeah, about 1,550 square feet is what they normally are. All the 2 bedroom floor plans are like this, and when we're touring downstairs, I'll let you know how the 3 bedrooms differ. But there is 1 bedroom up here and 1 bathroom, and it's kind of cool. It seems like it's connected to this bedroom, giving it like this ensuite feeling, but it's still the guest bedroom or bathroom. Looks like they kind of kept everything consistent in here with the same countertops and paint on the cabinets. It looks pretty good. Some cool tile too. But these guys look like they did a lot of remodeling here compared to what I've seen over here. Here's a 2nd bedroom, guest bedroom, whatever you want to call it. Have the same wood floors throughout, again with the high ceilings. Makes this room feel really big. This is kind of a treat on this one, but these guys have a backyard. It's all fenced in. Not everybody in this complex has backyards, so the ones with backyards obviously go for a little bit more. The people that don't have backyards usually have decks, which this one does not have. So we're going downstairs. You can kind of see the stairway. Everybody has these stairs that lead up to the front door. Again, these are split level. So now we're going to the downstairs, where you'll find the primary bedroom. The water heater's right here. Or I'm sorry, furnace is right here. Water heater's in the garage. I don't know if they switched this, but usually the washer and dryer is right here. There used to be, like a lot of the older ones that I've seen, have like some accordion doors that are right there to where there's the washer and dryer. So I don't think that's original. I think they did that. But just be aware that commonly there is a washer and dryer right there. Here's the primary bedroom. And it's cool as you get the outdoor space right here. I don't know, it's kind of cool, but if you like entertaining people, I think a downside to that is that people have to walk through your bedroom to go outside, which I'm not sure everybody would like. Here's the primary bathroom. This is how every single one of these bathrooms are laid out in these models. But the shower is always a stand-up shower right here, right behind the door. There is usually a bathtub upstairs in the guest bathroom that we saw. I think from what we saw right now, I think it was just a stand-up shower as well. It looks like these guys actually changed the cabinets in here and your closets and your bathroom. This is the standard layout for these. These guys did a lot of upgrading, tile and floors, consistent floors throughout. How the 3 bedrooms are a little bit different is a lot of upstairs is pretty similar as far as having 1 bedroom up there. It's just kind of arranged a little bit differently. But with the 3 bedrooms on this floor, there's 2 bedrooms usually. So you also have another set of stairs here. Sorry guys, I have something going on with my throat today. So this is how you get to the garage. The 2 bedroom units have a single car garage and 1 spot to park in front of the garage. Other than that, you have to use community parking. We'll check that out once we go tour the community. But yeah, these guys have their washer and dryer in the garage. I don't think that's normal. I haven't seen a ton of these places. I've sold 1 2-bedroom in here to some good friends of mine. I think they have some extra storage here too. I've actually seen where somebody made part of this a 3rd bedroom too, which was pretty crazy. It was framed and it was framed in right here, and there was like basically a big old space down here, and they basically made a doorway like right here to where there was a bedroom right here and then a bedroom right there, which is kind of cool to make it into a 3-bedroom, especially if you have a kid that you want to keep really close to you on the same level. I think that's one of the biggest complaints about these is it's a split level with the with the bedrooms on 2 different levels, which, you know, if you have a kid that's a little bit older, is kind of nice because you have a little bit of privacy from them. But if you have a small, like, toddler or something, you're probably going to want them on the same floor. Another complaint here is, I guess, privacy. That's what you're dealing with townhomes. That's another one. That is what it is. What's cool about these is there is the option to have a yard here. Not every condo or townhome complex has that, and the prices are pretty decent. So the 2-bedroom units here that you see, this one's listed for $865, which is a little bit on the higher side of the sales, but it's also pretty well done up too. The one that I sold was about a little bit over a year ago. That was $800,000, but they typically run between $8 to $850, somewhere in that realm. There's another one on the market right now that is owner occupied. That one's been on the market for a while at $830. It's a little bit of a slow time right now. Just in general with the market, it's 2025 and whatever, we're in May right now, and market's a little weird right now. But let me see if there's anything else I can go over here with you guys since I'm in here. I think some positive to this community, when we go out there, it's really well maintained. Probably better than a lot of places that I've seen. It's like really spick and span. And the downside to that would be a negative, is I have had a friend here who said the HOA is pretty uptight. So again, there's a plus and negative to that. Upside being that the community is really well taken care of. HOAs are a lot higher now. When my buddy bought here a year ago, it was like $515, now it's $642. And you know, it's cool to buy a place that's entry level like this in this price range, but the reality is whenever you're in an HOA, you know, rates can change. I think there's going to be a little bit of an influx in sales in here this year, just like the Bean Creek condos. And actually this happened after I did the video for the Bean Creek condos, but they had an assessment, which wasn't that big, but it was enough to really make people mad. And in this one, they're actually having an assessment as well for $10,000. And I think that's going to really take people off, because that's a bigger chunk of money. But that is the reality of living in an HOA, especially when everything's taken care of. You know, there's HOAs that are a lot more loose, to where you have to take care of the exterior, and the payment's a lot cheaper a month, but you're not getting as much. You're only getting, you know, yard landscape maintenance and stuff. This one, this HOA, they're taking care of pretty much everything on the exterior, where you just take care of the walls in. Let's see here. Okay. But yeah, I think that's really it. I think another cool thing is, as far as amenities go, you have a pool, which I'll show you in a little bit. Again, you're close to Hocus Pocus Park, just like the other couple videos that I've showed you. And I'll just throw this out there again. If you haven't seen episode 1, and you want to know where this area fits into Scotts Valley, I go over a map video that shows all the amenities close to all these places that I'm showing you. You're gonna want to go back to that video. But anyways, guys, I think I've showed you everything that I can about these units. The only thing that I think I left out was, and we saw the furnace, but yeah, there's central force heating. There's no AC. Gas. There's a gas water heater. So aside from that, I think you guys have seen it all. So let's get out of here and let's go tour the community. All right, guys, I had to drive my truck away from the unit. Whatever they were cutting down out there, everybody was hacking, and my throat felt like it was closing up. And my eyes are kind of watery now, and nose running and stuff. I don't know. I know there's like acacia tree that's around here a lot in Scotts Valley that a lot of people are allergic to. Maybe that's what it was, but it was super bad. But I'm about a block down now, and you can't hear the noise as much. So I want to show you guys the community pool and just the community pool area. There's a hot tub as well. I don't know if I can get in there, because I think that there's a key that you need. But you basically have all this area over here. But you do have access to that if you are an owner here. But what I'm gonna do next is drive around the community, kind of show you guys around. So basically this whole community is just a big loop The main street is called Arabian Way. That's the big loop. And then there's just, I want to say like 4 or 5 courts. That's where we're at right now. This is Horseshoe Court. But check out the roads though. They're just like really nice and maintained. This is quarter horse. That's just, I don't think there's any houses up there. But see how the 3-bedroom units, they have the 2-car garages with 2 parking spaces. There's tons of community, tons of spaces to park out for guests. I've never had a problem with that. My brokerage had this unit on the market a couple of years ago, and I never had any trouble with people finding parking spots for open houses. I never had any troubles either. But everything over here is just really, really well maintained, and I really love that about it. You can't really hear roadway noise either from Mount Herman. And near the back end, I don't know too much about the front end. Here's another one. That's Appaloosa Way. I checked out a 3-bedroom unit here for some clients. I think that was on the market in November of last year. Here's these front units. But yeah, I want to say there's definitely less than 200 units in here, maybe more in the realm of 150 units. But you have, this is how you get back onto the main way. This is Lundy Way, and then back to Hocus Pocus Park, where I've showed you guys in a couple other videos. But yeah, guys, that's really it. I hope you guys enjoyed the tour, and I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, please at least give me a thumbs up and like this video. It really helps a lot, more than you know. And if you're thinking about moving to Scotts Valley and you're trying to plan, make sure you subscribe to the channel. This is, again, episode 4 of a 7-part series of the Whispering Pines area. This is a really fun area to live in, and if you want to learn more about it, you're going to want to subscribe to the channel. That way you are pinged whenever I make a new video of this 7-part series. And if you're thinking about moving quicker, sooner than later, and you need my help, again, I sell real estate in the area, so make sure to give me a call. And otherwise, guys, I hope you all have a great weekend, great week, and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.